How's it going, you guys? It's Max here. Once again, sorry about the late uploads, but I have a pretty controversial, I guess you could say it's an arguable video. It's pretty much me explaining how the AEK-971 could dominate over all of the other assault rifles on PC. So there are a couple of main factors that I want to go over that allow me to say that it is probably the best assault rifle on PC. First of all, let me get this straight. It's a lot easier to control recoil on PC than it is on console, and there's nothing to it. Like, you have way more control when you're using your whole hand instead of, a joystick. So that's one of the main factors. That leads me on to my next topic, is that is not as accurate as the M16, but definitely gets the job done. I mean, it's not going to be like in AEK-3 where it's like a fucking laser beam you can shoot across the battlefield, but it definitely does have a really nice amount of range to it. And if you put it on burst fire or just regular semi-auto and take accurate shots with like a medium to long range scope, preferably like a PKA or an ACOG scope, because the recoil does get kind of hard to control if you put it on 3-round burst and you have like a fucking PKSO7. But yeah, it definitely is very effective if you are playing CQB to medium range. Not like the M16, you can't really hit fire that good with the M16, but with the AEK-971, because of its rate of fire, I think it fires at like 850 to 900 rounds per minute. I don't know. I did a review on this gun a long time ago, and that was when I was like just fucking starting off on YouTube, and I think it was like 850 to like 900 rounds per minute, which is really good compared to like the M16, because I know the M16 fires at around 750 rounds per minute. So I mean, that's still pretty decent. But if you really want to spray people down and you really want to go fuck some news up the ass, go for the AEK-971, because I mean, honestly, it pretty much goes good with any attachment. If you put a suppressor on it, flash suppressor, I don't give a fuck what you put on that bitch, it will still rock out some pretty nice kill feeds. Obviously, the gameplay in the back isn't the best to go by, because I just started off for Battlefield 3 on PC a while back, which was, to me, it was like 2 weeks ago, I think. So I'm still not the best at, CQB, spraying people down, things like that. I'm still just trying to get used to team deathmatch by itself. But I mean, the kills that I did get are pretty good showcases of what the AEK-971 can do. My setup, I usually recommend just a CQB scope, or not a scope, because a scope would be like a PKSO7, but just an optic. Like, I don't really care if it's like a holographic or a reflex or a cobra, as long as it has like a 1 second zoom in time, which would be like all the base CQB scopes or sights, then it'll be pretty much good. Because another thing I put on would be like the foregrip, because the AEK-971 does have quite a bit of vertical, or no, sorry, not vertical. Well, it does have vertical recoil, but horizontal recoil as well. And it's not like that, normal kind of horizontal recoil. It's like that awkward, old lady trying to have sex kind of recoil, where it's kind of goes up and to the left, if you know what I'm saying. But so yeah, that's why I slap on the foregrip, and that would be probably the only weapon I slap on the foregrip with, because of its kind of really weird, like I said before, awkward old lady having sex kind of recoil. It goes up and to the left, so I like to even that out with the foregrip. And the flash suppressor, I use this flash suppressor on pretty much every weapon I come across. I mean, if I could have a flash suppressor on like a 44 Magnum, fuck it, I would put it on a 44 Magnum. I don't give a shit. I mean, a lot of people don't really realize it. I mean, I notice it, but the flash suppressor does kind of reduce quite a bit of recoil on some weapons, especially for the M16. A lot of people like to put on the heavy barrel on the M416, and I'm just like, fuck that shit. I mean, it allows you to travel most of the damage, over for longer periods of, time. But I mean, when it really comes down to it, if you like playing CQB, you're not gonna really need a heavy barrel because it actually widens your hip fire margins. So it's actually, the bullet spread is wider when you try to hip fire. So yeah, that's pretty much why I use the flash suppressor on most of my weapons. I guess that's pretty much it. High rate of fire makes it dominate, makes it pretty much dominate in CQB, as well as the 3 firing modes, which makes the weapon really versatile, in pretty much any environment. The 3-round burst would be for like medium range, which is really good. The semi-auto firing mode for like medium to long range, and then obviously if you're playing like Conquest Domination on like Zeba Tower or something, then you would obviously want to put on the full auto. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate the video if you liked it, comment and subscribe, and most importantly, happy killing.